Welcome back, good fans of the Zone TV studio. Today we bring more amazing movie stories. Stay connected as the story unfolds. Almost 10 years after the original, Timecop 2, the Berlin decision was released. Unlike Van Damme's version, it had no input from Mike Richardson and Mark Verheiden, the creators of the comic book which served as inspiration. Instead, Timecop 2 was written by the Fast and the Furious, Gary Scott Thompson, and directed by Steve Boyum. The film replaced Van Damme with a new character, played by Jason Scott Lee, known for playing Bruce Lee in Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. Set 21 years after Van Damme's adventure, Timecop 2 saw Lee take on the role of tech agent Ryan Chang. Charged with protecting the timeline, he clashes with Cobra Kai's Terry Silver actor Thomas Ian Griffith, when the latter decides it's his responsibility to kill Adolf Hitler and prevent other similar atrocities of the past. As a result, Timecop 2 had an abundance of decent action, time-bending situations, and moral conundrums. Nonetheless, it was missing something without Van Damme and his original Timecop. As for the reasons why Van Damme didn't reprise Max Walker for the Timecop sequel, there have been several reports. The box office success of his earlier projects saw him able to command a hefty payday. As such, Van Damme likely priced himself out of returning for Timecop 2. Having mellowed and embraced a tongue-in-cheek, meta sense of humor in the decades since, however, there's a chance Van Damme could return for a Timecop legacy sequel, though it's hard to say if an opportunity would ever arise, or if Van Damme would have any interest in such a project. Other factors also help explain his absence. Though not against straight-to-video projects, he was initially very sequel-averse. Along with No Retreat, No Surrender 2 and Hard Target 2, Van Damme also directly turned down Kickboxer 2. With that in mind, it would have been surprising for Van Damme to take the lead role in Timecop's lower-budget sequel. Jason Scott Lee admittedly made more sense as a lead actor for the film. The Timecop TV show debuted on ABC in 1997. Despite apprehensions, it actually received solid reviews from critics for its exploration of different periods, inclusion of such infamous figures as Al Capone, and guest stars like Evil Dead's Bruce Campbell. The Timecop series also drew praise for its case of the week meets serialized storytelling. It was a format that matched such hits of the time as Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Unfortunately, despite the reviews, it failed to find its audience in the long term. As a result, only 9 of the 12 episodes made it to air before it was cancelled. Between the show, Timecop 2, and a little-remembered SNES video game, Timecop had the chance to be a full, multimedia franchise. But ultimately, it wasn't to be, with only the original lingering in most people's minds. Whether things would have been different with Van Damme's inclusion is anybody's guess. The box office success, however, implied there was a potential audience for Van Damme's split-wielding version. Regardless, talk of a reboot emerged in 2014, fresh on the heels of such time travel hits as Looper. Ultimately, however, nothing came of it in the decade since. In the age of legacy sequels, that could still remain a possibility. Though, at 64, Jean-Claude Van Damme's fight scene days appear to be behind him. He could always play a grizzled mentor to a younger generation of tech agents. Whatever the case, Timecop will no doubt remain a cult favorite, with its central concepts coming across as imaginative and interesting even today. And that's a wrap. If you enjoyed this thrilling ride, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more epic content, and drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear what you think. What was your favorite scene? Who stole the show? Until next time, stay tuned, stay awesome, and keep watching the best of the Zone TV studio right here.